I'm going to continue with what I didn't like about Star Trek Into Darkness. And in addition to the fact that ideas don't seem to have consequences, that actions don't seem to have consequences, in addition to the fact that major characters make choices that don't really seem to play out the way they should play out, or even the way the movie promises you they'll play out. And as a brief, very superficial example, I'll say every time Kirk gets into trouble, he somehow ends up in a more influential position within 5 minutes, literally. So these kinds of things are a little bit problematic because it makes it seem like nothing has weight in this universe. There's no moral gravity. There's no bureaucratic gravity. And that's a problem. Second problem I had with the movie is, and here's a major spoiler, towards the end the Enterprise loses power and starts basically descending to Earth because it's stuck in Earth's gravity and can't reverse its, shall we say, downward spiral or its descent to Earth. It's a little bit hard to imagine that a society so advanced would not have some kind of tow truck or something of that measure in orbit so that ships do not crash to Earth. That's just me. And the movie actually ends with the weaponization of a starship, which is basically aimed at the capital of the Federation, which is San Francisco, and basically rams through, plows through, and demolishes much of the capital of the Federation, including Starfleet headquarters, as far as we can tell. And it's just strange because you would imagine to yourselves that a society, again, that's that technologically sophisticated would have some sort of air defense mechanism. Otherwise, anyone who would want to destroy Earth would simply have to find a ship and aim it at a major city. End of problem. Obviously, that's a trope that's been taken from the War on Terror and from our experience as Americans over the last 12 years, or almost 12 years now. But nevertheless, from a continuity point of view or plausibility point of view, it's a little bit hard to believe. And then what I want to do in the next segment is I want to comment on the ways in which certain things were perceived by the audience, because again, I watched this movie in Dubai.